Hey everybody, welcome to Power Up in 10. We have a strength training workout coming to you today. If you are unfamiliar with strength training or it's been a while, you might want to go to the introduction version of this where I go through each move and its form. But if you are familiar with strength training workouts and you're ready to go, this is the video for you. Okay, so you're going to need some water. You're going to need a solid flat surface to work on. If you have weights and want to use those, great. They are not necessary. Okay, let's get started. We got a 5-minute warm up. Just follow me. Okay, so we're gonna jog. I'm gonna time this so that I keep myself to 5 minutes. Again, if the jog is not available to you, you can march in place. That's fine. Okay, and we're moving to jumping jacks. Again, if this is too much right now, one at a time, you can just step it out. Otherwise, you're with me. Whatever it takes to get that heart rate up. Next up is Heisman. We're jumping, bringing that knee to the chest. Again, if this is too much right now, step, step, right? Bringing the knee toward the chest. If you can jump, this is where we're at. Next up, glute kicks, okay? Bringing the heel to the glute. Again, if you need to just step, touch, that's fine. You do what's available to you. All right, last cardio move here, getting that heart rate up, we're going to high knees. So trying to get those knees even with the waist. Again, stepping is fine. Bringing that up, we're engaging those abs. All right, moving to a little bit of stretch now. We're gonna go to windmills, swinging those arms forward and backwards. Next up, we're going to reaching lunges. If this warm-up is familiar to you, you may have done some Shanti or Autumn Calabrese workouts in your life. We're gonna switch to the other side. I do a lot of them. Whew. They work for me, so I'm hoping that they will work for you too. But I gotta give credit to them. One more on this side. And then we're gonna go to opposite toe touch. So legs are straight, reaching across your body, trying to touch that toe. We are stretching the hamstrings, keeping that core engaged. Okay, tummy should be tight. One more each side. And then we're going back to the top. We're repeating that. So jog. My hair's coming out already. Working me too hard. Again, if you just need to march in place, that's fine. Try to go a little faster. Even if you're jogging, try to go a little faster this time. Heart rate's getting up there. We should be a little bit looser. And jacks. Again, you can modify this by just stepping out. Otherwise, you're jumping. Whatever is available to you. Heisman is next. So jump, reaching that knee to the chest. You can step if that's better. Either way is fine. Engaging the core. Still breathing. All right, glute kicks are next. So again, trying to get that heel to the glute. That may or may not be available to you. That's okay. You do what you can. Just getting that cardio up. High knees, last cardio, I promise, for today. Again, trying to get those knees to the waist. I'm seeing myself. I'm trying to challenge myself. You challenging yourself? Again, if you need to step, that's fine. All right, and here we go with the stretching. So windmills, letting that heart rate come down a little bit. We got it up pretty quickly. And backwards. Whew. Hope you guys are doing well. I miss you if you're someone I usually see at work every month, reaching lunges. Let's do 2 more on this side. And switch to the other side. And feeling that stretch, both in the thigh and along that side. Okay, just resting that elbow on that thigh. 1 more here, and then we're going to opposite toe touches. So legs are straight, reaching across your body, touching your hand to the opposite toe. Again, going down as far as what's available to you. We're going to do 1 more on each side, and that's about a 5-minute warm-up. All right, get a quick drink of water. If you want weights, or you have makeshift weights at home, right? You can use your milk jugs, fill them with sand, little cans. That's fine, but you do not need them. Get what you need. I'm gonna get a drink of water because I need that. I hope you have some music jamming right now. I didn't play any. It's hard for me to work out without the music, but I wanted you to be able to hear me well, okay? So here's what's going to happen. I'm gonna get my clock ready, okay? So typically I would say do each of these moves 1 minute and then move to the next. There's only 9. If you need to stop and get some water, right, do some stretches in between, that's fine, absolutely do it. Today, because it's just me and I don't have a whole little team where I'm going around to talk to you and showing you their form while I get a break, I'm gonna do the move for 40 seconds with you. And then I'm gonna do about a 20-second break for me to get water, get my breath, show you the next exercise, okay? If you can, push yourself to do the full minute. If you're like, ooh, I do need a break, great, take it. Maybe you don't even get to the full 40 seconds yet. If you get to 20 or 30, you need to take a break, come back in when you can, okay? So make it work for you, but I want you to feel like you're getting a good workout and you're pushing yourself, but not too hard, okay? So first up, we are doing lunges, going forward, right and left, alternating. So I'm gonna do these to the side so you can see the form. Okay, you wanna get to that 90-degree angle, both with the front leg and that lower leg. Push yourself to get that one almost to the ground. If you can't do that, maybe your weights are too heavy, okay? We want good form over more weight, okay? I don't want you hurting yourself. I also want to be sure to keep that back straight and that tummy tight. Okay, if you're on the 40-second plan with me, you got about 3 more seconds. So 1 more. You get a 20-second rest. Or you're still going if you want to push yourself. Next up is what Power Up in 10 calls chest press. So you're either doing push-up against the wall, okay, or you're on the floor with me. I'm gonna be on my knees most of the time. You can also do full push-ups, okay? But again, you wanna keep that tummy tight. You wanna keep that back straight. And keep breathing. I'm looking at you while I talk to you a lot. Your head should be straight down, keeping that neck, that head in line with your spine. Okay, we got about 15 more seconds. I said in my introductory video, if you want to push yourself, right, maybe I do 1 full push-up and then I go back to my knees, right? You can alternate. Last one. 40 seconds is up. So get a drink, stretch a little bit if you need to. Next up, we have back row. So, let me show you this right. All right, back row, here we go. Knees are gonna be bent. We are pulling our arms back, feeling it in the shoulder blades. I'm probably going a little too fast, I'll be honest, okay? Should probably hold for a count or 2, back down. Hold for a count or 2, back down. Okay, keeping that back straight, that tummy tight. Again, you can do this with weights or not. If you don't have weights, you just want to put a lot of tension in those arms. Pretend someone's pushing against you both ways, okay? You're gonna get that resistance that way. Guess what? 40 seconds. Done. My heart rate's still up. How about you? I'm feeling good. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. All right, next up, we have crunch. So we're going to the floor. Again, if you were with me in the introduction video, you know that there are other ab moves we can do. But we're here, so I'm gonna do this for a while and then show you some modifications. So, we are pulling up, engaging our abs, bringing those shoulders off the floor, keeping any tension out of our neck. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself here, you can bring one ankle to the opposite knee and then touch elbow to knee. Just make sure to do both sides. This is going to work your obliques more, those side abs. Okay, check my time. And one more, and you're done with the 40 seconds. Okay, if you want to do them up here, okay, if you don't like the crunch, that's fine. You can also touch, okay. Again, for next time, this is just modifications for you. You can also touch opposite elbow to knee if you do not like the crunch on the floor, okay. All right, next up is hip raises. So, start flat on the floor, engage that glute, lifting up, hold 2 counts, back, down. Lift, hold, back, down. Lift, hold, back, down. You want to challenge yourself. Bring one of your legs up so that that knee is level with the other knee. Just be sure again to switch to back, down. Make sure you hold it at the top. That's what's going to engage that glute more. Okay, 2 more here. Said if you have bands, you could also use the bands. That's 2. We're done. Okay, guess what? We're over halfway done. Okay, next up is calf raises. Okay, you have about 10 seconds. So if you want weights, get your weights. If you need to hold on to a chair in front of you or beside you, do that. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Lifting those heels and back down. So lift, hold, back, down. Lift, hold, back, down. I'm tired, I lost my balance. Hold, back, down. Okay, you're gonna start to just feel this in the calves, and eventually if you do this enough or have enough weight, you're gonna start feeling it along your hamstrings too and up to the glute. Okay, lift, hold, back, down. I'll show you from the side. I don't know if that makes any difference. As always, your back should be straight. That tummy should be tight. The core is always engaged. And let's do one more. 1, 2, back, down. All right, we're moving to the arm portion of Power Up in 10. So get a drink if you need it. I know I do. All right, we're going to do arm raises. So with or without weights, check my time here. Knees slightly bent. We're coming up to the shoulders, back, down. Up, hold, back, down. Up, hold. Let me show you from the side. Knees again slightly bent. If you're using those weights, probably have a slight bend in the elbows as well. If you're not using those weights, right, you want to have that tension. So again, pretending someone is they're holding you down as you come up, and then they're trying to keep you up as you come back down. So you're creating that resistance, that tension for yourself. You're getting that work. Okay, let's do 3 more here. 1, hold, back, down. 2, hold, back, down. Last one, hold, back, down. Good job. You got 2 more exercises to go, okay? The next one is arm extensions. Okay, so let me demo. Okay, same thing. You're going to be knees slightly bent, pull those shoulders back. You're bringing, this is why it's called extension, right? Extending those hands and back in, extend, back in. You might be down here, depending on your flexibility. That's fine. You want to go as far as you can with the weights that are comfortable for you. In 3, 2, 1. Pull them back and extend, hold, back, in. Extend, hold, back, in. Now, if you say, you know what, I thought I was comfortable with these weights, but this is really hard. Obviously, you can put the weights down, right? Create that tension for yourself. You can also go with a lower weight, or if you feel like most of the time this is okay, it just gets hard after a while, switch to one at a time, right? That gives you a little bit of a break, but you're still getting the work. So maybe one with both, and then alternate. Let me check the time. All right, we got about 10 more seconds. 1, hold, back, in. I'm looking at you. You should be looking straight forward. Now that you know the move, you don't have to look at me for form, right? Done with that one. Good news, we're moving on to number 9. It's an arm curl, okay? So without weights, looks like this. I'm gonna show you from the side. You want your elbows kind of in line with your ribs. Okay, keeping your arms kind of at your hands at the front of your thighs, knees slightly bent. You're just going to pull your hands toward your shoulders and back down, hence curl, right? You're curling up. Again, if you don't have the weights, tension both ways. Tension, hold, back, down. Okay, don't just let them fall. All right, grab your weights if you want. In 3, 2, 1. Up, hold, back, down. Up, hold, back, down. Up, hold, back, down. Again, just like last time, I'm gonna start alternating, right? So you're still getting that work. Obviously, if you need to let go of the weights, that's fine. Lower your weights, that's fine. I realize not everyone has, 3 or 4 sets of weights. I do, so I'm using them. But again, you can create that same tension just by putting that resistance, that tight, putting that own tension in your biceps as you do this. All right, we have a few more to go here. Make it count, this is your last one. Again, back is straight, tummy is tight. And we're gonna do 3, 2, 2, hold, down, last one, and you're done. So, if you still feel good, if that was easy to you, go back, do them again. Call it Power Up in 20. We're gonna do a stretch now together. Okay, so I'm gonna bring one arm across my chest. We just worked my arms, so that's what I feel like I need to stretch first. You get comfortable with your with the moves. Go ahead and switch this one. Okay, you get comfortable with these moves. Go ahead and write them down. Do them as you can, right? You don't need to watch me anymore. Go ahead and bring this elbow, bring your hand and pull that down, kind of like you're trying to get this hand to the center of your back. This is what I do with a lot of workouts. Once I'm comfortable, I've watched it enough, I just write down the moves for myself, switch, and then I can do them while I watch my favorite TV show. Watch sports, which aren't going on right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, I'm gonna go into a squat position, stretching my thighs. But the point is, you won't need me forever, right? If you like this workout, you can do it as much as you want. Try to build up to doing each move for 1 minute. Okay, this is Power Up in 10, so each move 1 minute gets you 9 minutes, plus the stretch at the end, which is going to be more than 1 minute if you're stretching with me. Go ahead and straighten out your legs. And we're gonna stretch those hamstrings, so we're gonna go down, both hands to one foot. Again, as low as you can. Neck is loose. And back to the other ones. Right, but you should be trying to push yourself eventually to see how many you can do in 1 minute. Again, it's not about quantity necessarily. You still want to keep that form. Go center. Okay. And roll up nice and slow. right? So you still want good form, but the point is you want to challenge yourself to build that endurance. Go ahead and inhale. Build that endurance so you can go the full minute. Exhale. At whatever level that is, right? If you can go a full minute without weights, that's still a great gain if you were only doing like 20 seconds to start with. All right. That is Power Up in 10. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to go back and repeat. If you have questions, go ahead and write them in comments or email me, jmccarthycss@gmail.com. Till next time, hope you have a good day. Hope you stay healthy. Hope you stay safe. Hope you stay sane. And I hope we're a part of that. We'll see you later.